Hi, in this quick tutorial, I will show you how to create a simple two-part mold in Blender. We'll make it from connected spheres to get that bubbles shape, perfect for candles and soaps. This is very basic mold design focused on the workflow rather than an advanced fully sealed mold system. So more complex and tighter molds will be covered in future videos. So let's jump into Blender. After opening Blender, I delete the cube and perspective camera and I go to the scene, this icon here, I change units to 0.001, enter length millimeters. Then we are making the spheres. Shift and A, mesh, we go with UV sphere, enter. Then we click add UV sphere, we change segments to 128 and rings to 128 just to have a nice smooth sphere. Then the radius, let's change it maybe to 12. Let's press enter. Then when you press N on the keyboard, you can see the dimensions of your sphere. Perfect. Then we need to make an array of it. So we need to have them 9 of the spheres connected together. To do it, you just click the sphere here, go to this modifiers section here, add modifiers, and in search, you search for array. Perfect. Okay, now you have in the count, you can choose the amount. We will choose 3. And then when you zoom in, and if you change the view to this wireframe, in offset X, you can see by moving it, how they are going to be connected with it. So I will stick with 0.960 maybe. Let's go back to the solid view. So they are nicely joined together. Then I go to apply. Then I go to add modifier again. I choose array again. In X, I change it to 0. And in Y, I go to 0.960 as before, and I press enter. Nice, and I apply. And again, the third one, array, now 0 in X, 0 in Y, and in Z, 0.960, enter. Perfect, you have perfect bubbles made. Don't forget to click apply. All right. Let's move it for now. I press G and I press X to move it on the side. Okay. For now, I think it would be a good idea to make a quick mold for it. Shift and A, mesh, cube. Cube has been done, but it's huge, so let's change it. Something like maybe 85 millimeters, enter. Perfect, it's here. Then we go back to edit mode. We choose the third icon here, face select. Then we click on this one, this face, and you press I on the keyboard and just click whenever. And here in thickness, let's change it to 1.5. This is the size of the walls, how thick they are going to be. 1 millimeter is enough. 1.5 is more than enough for the mold. Just press enter. Then let's change the view here. You can press Y to see it, and let's change it to wireframe and press E. So now you are making an extrusion downwards, and let's just just don't go here, because it will be empty. Leave a little space and just click it. Perfect. You can go back to solid, and you have nice mold box made. Then you just click it, the bottom, yeah, you click it. Then you press Shift and D to make a copy. Then you press Escape, G to move it, and X. Let's move it more like here. Nice. Then right-click on the mouse and I click Separate, Selection. So now this, I'll go back to object mode. This is a cube 001, and this is a completely new object here. I will show you in a minute what we'll be using it for. Okay, so now I think I will make it like this one. I got this plate here. I go to edit mode. I click it with the face mode selected. I click E and I go up just a little bit, like this is enough. Let's press Z here. Then I go back to object mode. I click the spheres. I go with G, move it here. Nice. Okay, then this we need to connect it and the spheres with the plate. They will be joined together in a minute. So, and we will just insert them into the mold box to pour the silicone afterwards. So now let's just move them downwards. So we can just click G, Z, and we go down. You can also press Z here, so you can see how they are positioned. If you want, you can just click S, and you can make them a little bit bigger. Then you can press G and X, for instance, and G and Y to center them. Okay, then we have to make sure that they are connected with the plate. So we can go with this wireframe option, and we can see that they are perfectly connected, even to high. So just press G and Z, and let's just connect them a little bit, not too much, like here. You can see. Let's go back to solid mode as well. Then we need to make the spaces between the spheres, between the bubbles inside connected. To do it, we are making a new cube. Okay, so to connect them inside, we need to have a new cube. So we are making Shift and A, mesh cube. Cube has been added here, so let's move it with G, and let's put it here. Then we can press S. Let's make it smaller. And now we are aiming. Let's maybe click this one, G. We are aiming at joining all the spheres with the plate with this cube. So to do it, wireframe again. Yeah, we can just check it, or just before that in solid option as well. So let's move it from this perspective. We can click it. Let's move it with G. S for scale if it's too big. I think more or less this kind of cube should be okay. Now you can see it. Always we can just scale it as now it's too small. If you can see that there are spaces, empty spaces where silicone will just go in. So we don't want them. So let's make it bigger. S for bigger scale. Now it's been nicely joined together. Okay. But I think in Z, we need to go, here a little bit lower. So that it is joined together. So we just click it, the wireframe, G, Z. And for this tutorial, I'm going to join them together with like here. Then I just go with G, X, G, and Y to move it. Perfect. Let's go to solid option again. And this is ready. So I just click the plate, holding shift, I click the cube, and holding shift, I click the spheres, right click on the mouse, join. Now they are joined together. I click Ctrl and A, and I apply rotation and scale for them. So this is it. And this is our insert.
Thanks for watching so far. If you are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.
And now we need to put it in a box. So now we are just making the box for our mold. For now, we need to cut our mold box in half so that we can use it time after time, because if we print it like this, it will be, you will need to just damage all the mold box, and it will be totally damaged, so that you can take your silicone out of it. So we will cut it in half now. So it consists of two parts, and afterwards we need to add side wings to the mold box. So after pouring the silicone, we'll be able to clamp both parts together tightly. So to do it, I click our mold box. I click Z here so we can see it from the top view. Yeah, then we can click R for rotation. And let's rotate it in Z 45 degrees. Let's press Enter. Let's click Z here, the top view. And let's go to edit mode. But again, we need to have this first one, the vertex mode selected. A, let's go to mesh, bisect. But before that, let's zoom in really a lot. Yeah, like this, to make it going through this. So when you go to mesh, bisect, you just click on this part here and you go down with your mouse and you are making perfect in the middle, yeah? So it goes straight in the middle. Then you just leave your mouse here, and now it is cut in a half. You can see the orange line. To see it, you go this clear inner, for instance, and now the sides are empty, so you just to click fill. Perfect. Now it has been done. So now we go back to object mode. We got the half of it. All right, so now we need to add those wings. So to do it, Shift and A, mesh, cube, and here in dimensions, we need to change it. Let's Z is 85, X, let's do it 15, Y 1.5 millimeters. Perfect, 1.5, because this was the width of how thick were the walls. All right. Okay, so now we'll connect the wings to those parts here, to the sides. So to do it, we click Z here. Then we press G and Y to move it here. Let's close it up a lot. Then let's go click this wireframe option here and press G and Y to go down here, and G and X to move it like here. We can just really close it up like to this point here, because it's being joined together here. So then you press G and you press X. So you go here, don't go over the line because it will be sticking out. So just before here, and G and Y to go like here. Perfect. Then you can click the solid view, and we can see this is our wing perfectly placed. Now let's make a copy of it. So let's click it, Shift and D, escape. Let's click that here. Then we press G to move it and Y to go down. We don't know where is it exactly. So again, a little huge close up. Okay, then wireframe again. G and X, G and X here, and G and Y here, just to place it back here. Perfect. Let's go back. And these are our wings. So now let's click holding shift, this part, and this, right click on the mouse and join together. Okay, so now I'm not going to make, of course, you can make a copy here. So just click the object here, shift and D escape, and you got a copy. So you can just move it here and make a simulation. I just go with one of the copy and save it to STL, and then I will just make two copies. I will mirror this object in a slicer to have another half of the mold box. Then so this is what I will do. But for here you can just make like the simulation of how it can look like, something like this, just to show you. So this is our box, and you can see it from the top. So more or less, when you finish it, it would just look like this. Okay, so some last remarks. This part here, the plate, it can be a little bit smaller. Just it will be easier to fit in. So I click it and go to edit mode. Then I go with this third one, this face select, and holding shift, I'm just making all of these faces clicked. All right, all of them. Then I just press S for scale, and I can make it smaller. Yeah, so just you can make it a little bit smaller. Here you can see the dimensions of it. So we can just make it fits it perfectly. So here you can just make it 0.995 and just put all of the same number in it, and it's a little bit smaller, so it's nice. And then in object mode, I also advise you to do. And some last remarks: if you have some problems in a slicer with your objects, if you have some holes or it's not, and the geometry is not right, there are solutions that I advise you to do. Then just click every single object that you got, like here, this one. Go to edit mode, you click A, then you go to mesh, clean up, and you click merge by distance. All right, so this is the first thing. You can repeat it to the rest of the objects here as well. And then what you can do, you can click it, go to add modifier, search for solidify, and just solidify just a little bit, 0.001 is enough, and you click apply, and you repeat it to the next object as well. So the last option that I advise you to do, but not too often because I rarely use it, if you have complicated shapes, it really takes a lot of storage space for your files. So you go to modifier and you search for remesh, and you just click remesh voxel, and you just leave it at 0.1 millimeter and you apply as well. But this option really takes a lot of time for you to do on slower computers, and also really can make the files really huge. Thank you very much for this one, and bye bye.